guys, gals, and non-binary pals. Welcome to It's Quiz Time. It's Quiz Time. Brought to you by Board Game, the game show. We're going to start up in just a couple of minutes. This is our all-visual-based quiz game. You're going to get pictures on your phone. They're going to relate directly to the question. The faster you answer, the more points it's worth at the end. The most points is the winner. We don't have any prizes this week, but we're playing for fun. It's 10 questions. The game takes about 20 minutes. We'll start up in just a little while. If you want to jump in, go to any browser-based device, really a phone or a tablet or something else that is not the computer you're watching this on. The device you're watching this on is best, but not necessary. Go to that browser-based device. Go to crowd.live, enter the code AN5FM. AN5FM is what you enter to play the game. We're going to start up in just a couple of minutes. Matthew, thank you. I'm going to do my absolute darndest. Feel free to stick around. There are no prizes tonight. We're just playing for fun. Jumping in here. Just having a little trivia party. Remember, if you can't do your bar trivia night, which most places in the United States you can't, this is an acceptable fill-in. Some weeks we will have prizes here. As you well know, some of you have won prizes from this show. But this week we're just playing for fun. 10 questions. We're going to start up in just a couple of minutes. Once again, all of them are going to be based on pictures, so you're going to need to watch your phones and pay attention. Let me throw one banner up. I throw it up each and every time. Let me change one thing on it because it notes that we have a top prize, and that was for last night's game. Tonight's game, not so much. We will be starting up a couple minutes. Feel free to let me know. How are you doing? How's things? How's life? I'm curious. I want to know. We'll begin in just a moment. And let's throw that up there. Remember, if you like this, and you're not just on my personal Facebook, like, subscribe, share, tell people about it. Rate, review, whatever you can do. Let people know. And if you really like it, you can tip me at coffee.com/Bruce Vogue, because it buys coffee. And that's coffee's tasty. We're going to start up in just a couple of minutes. Once again, if you want to get in, take any browser-based device, take it over to crowd.live, put in the code AN5FM. We are going to start up in about 3 minutes. As a note to everybody that's watching this, because we're in all kinds of places now, you can find us. You might be on my personal Facebook. That's one place I put it. You might also be watching this on YouTube. That's awesome. You also might be watching it on Twitch. That's great. That also means there's a different lag to every place. So remember, watch your phone once we start the quiz portion of the game. The phone's going to ask you the questions. The phone is the ultimate arbiter and scorekeeper. I'm just here trying to make it entertaining. We're going to start up in a couple of minutes. We'll start up at about 8:05. I think is probably the time. The newlyweds are here. Welcome. Thanks for coming back for another week. It's a long honeymoon. And if things go well, it's just a multi-year honeymoon. I will tell you that. That is how I feel. I know that's like maybe syrupy sweet, but it is very true. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for showing up, especially no prizes again this week. We will eventually, I have faith, at some point we end up with sponsors and prizes all the time. But right now, let's just play for fun. Let's have fun together. Let me take a look here. Let me get some things out of my way so I can look at my screen to get a time. There we go. 2 minutes until start time. If you want in, go to crowd.live, put in the code AN5FM. Yay, multi-year honeymoon. I know, right? Everybody doesn't get that, so I don't like to brag, but that is how I feel it can be in its best circumstances. We will start up in just a moment. Once again, 10 questions. They're all going to be based on pictures. The pictures will be on your phone. All the timing will be done on your phone, so just make sure you watch there once we get into it. We are 2 minutes till we start. 8:05 is our official start time. Crowd.live, enter the code AN5FM. Any browser will do it. I always suggest you use a browser that's not the same one you're watching on, but I know people have also done it on a device or on a computer that they also are watching it on. We will start up in just a moment. Once again, get in there, get ready. It looks like we have 8 players for tonight's game. We sometimes pick up some on the way. It is only 10 questions tonight. It is a 10-round bout. So it is going to be about 20 minutes. So if you know people that want to play this, tell them get over here right now. They can find us on YouTube, on Twitch, or on my personal Facebook, which is going to be the hardest place to find it. But probably where the most people are. So there you go. What are you going to do? We will be starting up in just a moment. Last call. If you want to get in, at question number 1, go to crowd.live, put in the code AN5FM. N5FM. And we are at almost 8:05. We are about to begin. Remember, at this point, start staring at your phones. That's where the questions are going to come. The faster you answer, the more points it's worth. You never lose points in this game, but if you get it wrong, you do score 0 points for the question. 10-question game, 100 points a question, maximum of 1,000 points, and we are about to get into it. Here we go, and let's start that countdown that does not have a 9. 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's quiz time, y'all. How much does that cost to watch? Is it Disney plus $4.99, Disney plus $9.99, Disney plus $19.99, or Disney plus $29.99? You were looking at a movie still there. It's become pretty popular. I believe it came out today. But how much would it cost you to watch it? Is it Disney plus $4.99, Disney plus $9.99, Disney plus $19.99, or Disney plus $29.99? Here we go. One guess of Disney plus $4.99, one guess of Disney plus $9.99, and 71% of the room guessing Disney plus $29.99. And that is, in fact, the correct answer. You are looking at live-action Mulan, which was supposed to be released to theaters if we weren't in a pandemic. And the decision for Disney was, hey, rather than wait and put it out at another time, we know there's a lot of publicity behind it, let's just put it on Disney Plus. But you not only have to subscribe to Disney Plus, you must give us $30 more. And a lot of people were talking about that today. Let's see how that affects the scores. Alex B leading with 89, Curse with 87. Welcome back. Malika at 84, Hot Chip at 83, tied with Kristen also at 83. Anitra at 0, Peep Dish at 0. Don't worry, there's a lot more game left to go. You've got 9 more questions that maybe are based on streaming services, but not all of them, right? They can't all be. Here we go. Question number 2 in tonight's game. What game is this? Is that Super Mario Sunshine, Super Mario 64, Super Mario Galaxy, or Super Mario 3D? If you've been paying attention to game news, yesterday Nintendo announced all kinds of things happening for Mario's 35th anniversary. One of those is a video game pack, Super Mario 3D All-Stars, that will contain 3 old games that were on other systems that are now going to be made available for the Switch. Let's take a look and see how you guessed. 5 guesses, 71% on Super Mario Sunshine, 1 guess of Super Mario Galaxy, 1 guess of Super Mario 3D. The entire package is called Super Mario 3D All-Stars. It will have Super Mario Galaxy, Super Mario 64, and Super Mario Sunshine, all remade for the Switch to look better. But the one you're looking at right there, and I thought maybe the background would help you, it is in fact Super Mario Sunshine. Super Mario Sunshine, the correct answer. All kinds of cool things they're doing. One of the things they're doing is like, oh, wait a minute, let's see a note here. Is Super Mario Sunshine a real game? Yes, it absolutely is, and it will be on this 3-game package. It was released, I want to say, for the Wii, maybe? I can't remember what Sunshine. Somebody else might be able to help me out there, whether it was the 64 or the Wii. I thought it was the Wii. I know that Super Mario Galaxy was the Wii. And yes, I'm being told it was, in fact, for the Wii. That's what I thought. Super Mario Sunshine was an early Wii game, and Galaxy was a later Wii game. But all of them have been kind of upgraded and made nicer to work on this system. As a note, I think the first Mario game I ever beat, for me, because I'm old, it was original Super Mario Brothers, and I never beat another one. And I don't really feel like I ran under Bowser. I don't really know if that's fair, but I did it, and I was like, oh, I won. And it was kind of a thing. I've learned since that was like a legit accomplishment, but a little kid me was like, okay, now what? I felt the same way getting to the end and beating Mr. Dream in Punch-Out, although that one took me a long time. But let's take a look. Let's see how the scores are going with this. Alex B leading with 181, Curse with 171, Hot Chip with 166, Anitra with 88, Malika with 84, Kristen with 83, very tight in the 4, 5, 6 part of the race, Peep Dish with 45. A lot of game left. But yeah, check out all the cool things they're doing for Mario. If you have a Switch, one of the things they're doing is something called Super Mario Brothers 35, which is like Tetris 99, but 35 people play, and you battle royale and throw things at each other. Seems entertaining. We're going to move on to question number 3. Here we go. Hands on buzzer, stare at your phones. What state is that? Is that Missouri, Arizona, Arkansas, or Georgia? Is that Missouri, Arizona, Arkansas, or Georgia? How well do you know your states when they're not labeled and not near anything else? Let's take a look. All answers should be in. 1 guess of Missouri, 2 guesses of Arizona, 3 guesses of Arkansas, 2 guesses of Georgia. So it is all over the place. It is all over the map, if you will. Waka Waka. The correct answer on this one is, in fact, the great state of Arkansas. You are looking with absolutely no framing whatsoever. The state of Arkansas. I will tell you this, the other three states are pretty close in shape. One of them, I want to say, is it Georgia by itself almost looks like the mirror reverse of Arkansas. So yeah, there you go. Let's take a look. Let's see how that changes the scores. Alex B with 276. Curse with 171. Kristen jumping to the game with 167. Hot Chip 1 point back at 166. Anitra at 88. Malika at 84. Pete Dish at 81. And the new board order coming into the game. New board order. Do me a favor. You won yesterday, and we don't have your information, so contact me at BG The Game Show on Twitter, and we'll make sure you get your prize. We realized at the very end, I clicked off the game, and then I said to Crystal, I forgot to tell anyone how to claim the prize. So, yeah, if you were the same new board order from yesterday, which I believe you were, claim that prize. But a misclick will do it. I understand. That is the problem with this. The second you click in, you're in. But if I add the click and then hit the second button, it costs a lot of people a ton of time. So, yeah, 276 leading the game right now. Let's move on to question number 4. Here you go. Who is that Mean Gene is interviewing? That is one Mean Gene Okerlund interviewing someone. Is that manager Bobby the Brain Heenan, author William Gibson, artist Andy Warhol, or politician Walter Mondale? Who is that Mean Gene Okerlund is interviewing? As a note, we did not doctor that photo at all. That is a real honest to goodness photo of Mean Gene Okerlund with Hulk Hogan in the background. Hulk Hogan, coincidentally, garbage human being. Let's take a look. Let's see how you answered. One guess of manager Bobby the Brain Heenan. Everybody else knows they're looking at Andy Warhol back there. I always thought whenever I saw the stuff from WrestleMania 1, there are a lot of like real weird characters that are at that first one back in the early 80s. And Andy Warhol to me always stuck out as the oddest character to have been at WrestleMania. And that includes, I think, Howard Cosell was there. I want to say Liberace was there. Like, there were some real weird characters. But I think the weirdest of them all being one Mr. Andy Warhol. Let's take a look. Alex B leading with 362. Curse with 249. Kristen with 242. Hot Chip falling into fourth with 230. Malika at $139. Peep Dish at 119. Anitra at 88. And the new board order. I knew this one would fall into things you knew. Getting 70 points. As we move on, we're about to hit the halfway mark of the game. It is almost time for question number 5. Here we go. She was wearing a mask on the VMAs. What's her name? Karen, Jessica, Ashley, or Stephanie? She was wearing a mask on the VMAs. What's her name? Karen, Jessica, Ashley, or Stephanie? Which of those? Obviously, you're looking at the Lady Gaga. No guesses on Kristen. 2 guesses of Jessica. 1 guess of Ashley. Over half the room going for Stephanie. The correct answer is, in fact, Stephanie. I didn't put the clip in here, but if you get a chance, check out her performance at the VMAs. It's something. She has this elaborate mask on that I think is powered by a battery pack that, like, makes motions while she talks. It's a thing. It's well worth looking at. She did a heck of a production number, considering that no one was there. But they piped in fake crowd noise like Major League Baseball and WWE. So there you go. Let's take a look at the board. Alex B leading with 416. Kristen at 328 on the come up. Hot Chip with 310 moving to the top 3. Curse at 302. Malika 218 owning the 200s alone. Peep Dish at 119. Anitra at 88. New board order. Maybe not the biggest fan of the Lady Gaga. But yeah, there you go. A heck of a performance to check out. And for a small part of the performance, Ariana Grande was also there. Also in a mask. There was another performance by Miley Cyrus that's well worth checking out where she did her new single. If you happen to be at all a Miley fan, check it out. It's pretty cool. We're moving on to question number 6. We're into the second half of the game. 500 more points are out there. It's anybody's game. Here we go. What's so spicy? Is that turmeric, hops, caraway, or cardamom? What's so spicy? Is that turmeric, hops, caraway, or cardamom? Which of those are you looking at there on the screen? Let's take a look. I just thought it was a fun picture. Sometimes I just look for fun pictures. 1 guess of turmeric, 1 guess of hops, 1 guess of caraway. Over half the room going with cardamom. Those are, in fact, green cardamom pods. I would tell you, if you ever need to cook anything with cardamom, There are two types of cardamom. There's black cardamom and green cardamom. Do not mix them up. It's important. Let's take a look and see how that changes the scores. Alex B with 416. Kristen 2 points away. Hot on your tail with 414. Hot Chip at 379. Curse at 357. Malika owning the 200, still at 218. New board order, 147. Yeah, brother. Anitra at 136. Peep Dish at 119. A lot of game left to go, but you were looking at green cardamom pods, which is different than black cardamom. And if you need one of them, the other one is not a good substitute. As we move on to 10-question game, we're over halfway home. Here we go. Question number 7. Those are how much? $530, $720, $950, or $1,070. You are looking at Louis Vuitton dice. How much are they? A lot of people have been talking about it today. I think Board Game Geek posted it a couple days ago. Louis Vuitton noted that they are working on dice and that they're out. And I will tell you this, as of the writing of this game a couple of hours ago, they're sold out. There are no more of them. You can ask to be on the wait list, and hopefully more come out. 63% of the room going with $720. 38% of the room going with $950. Nobody guessing $1,070. The correct answer on this one is $720 for 5 plastic dice and the case that they go in. Yes, they say Louis Vuitton all over them. All the dots, I think, are LVs and the other logos that Louis Vuitton uses. But get out of here. That is unreasonable. Quite a few of you saw that story today. It's been the last couple days people have been talking about it. Let's take a look. Alex P leading with 508. Hot Chip taking over Kristen with 446. Kristen at 414. Kirsten 357. The 200s are Malika New Board Order. The 100s are Peep Dish and Anitra with 2 points separating you. So we head into question 8 of our 10-question game. Once again, we are in a 10-round matchup here. Here we go. Question number 8. Who the hell is that? Is that the comedian, the jokester, the funny man, or just John? Once again, is that the comedian, the jokester, the funny man, or just John? You were looking at a very obscure comic book character. Let's take a look. No one guessing the comedian. Good work. The comedian was from Watchmen. One person guessing just John. No, but it made me feel good. 50% of the room goes for the jokester. 38% of the room goes for the funny man. The correct answer is the funny man. So here's the thing you need to know. The funny man, who you see right there, was written by the same team that created Superman. The team that created Superman had Superman taken away from them, and they had to find like freelance gigs. So they created this dude and ran with him for a little while before they ended up back on Superman. But yeah, the exact same Superman writers. The funny man. I know, right? I couldn't believe it either. Let's take a look. Alex P in the lead with 508. Hot Chip at 446. Kristen at 414. Curse, Malika, and New Board Order owning the 300s. Anitra and Peep Dish in the 100s. But the gap is spreading. 200 points still remain in the game. So it looks like we're kind of packed up into 3 groups at this point, with Alex P, Hot Chip, and Kristen battling for the top. Curse, Malika, New Board Order battling for the middle, and battling for 7th place Anitra and Peep Dish, with Anitra having just a hell of a lead. As we head in, here's question number 9. When did this come out? 1981, 1989, 1991, 1993, 1995. When did that come out? You were looking at a pretty famous movie still right there of Silence of the Lambs. So let's see what you gave me. No guesses on 89, 4 guesses on 1991, 3 guesses on 1993. Everybody figures it's not as late as 1995. And you're right, it is in one of those 2. And the correct answer is, in fact, 1991 Silence of the Lambs was released. Good guesses, good work. Alex B leading with 508. Hot Chip at 446. Malika at 433. Curse jumping up into that top position game with 427. Still enough points left in the game to jump to first if Alex can miss and you can hit for the whole thing. Kristen jumping down with 414. New Board Order pretty solidly in the 300s alone. And Anitra taking off from Peep Dish, although there is still a chance for you to catch up. 1 question in the game. It's the 10th and final question of the game. Here we go. What did he say? Never attribute to malice that which is adequately explained by stupidity. Why not go out on a limb? Isn't that where the fruit is? If you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything, or go to heaven for the climate and hell for the company. Which of those things did that person say? So that is, of course, Mark Twain. There are a lot of quotes that are misattributed to Mark Twain. These are some of the most popular quotes that are misattributed to Mark Twain. Why not go out on a limb is definitely not Mark Twain. Go to heaven for the climate and hell for the company is also not Mark Twain. You had it down to a solid 50-50, and the correct answer is, if you don't tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything. So there you go. That is the quote that is, in fact, Mark Twain's. I did everything I could to try to find the attributed and misattributed. But Mark Twain gets a lot of them. The same way I think Teddy Roosevelt also gets a lot of misattributed quotes, as does Winston Churchill. Those are kind of your main three misattributed quote folks. Thank you so much for joining us here tonight. Remember, we will be back next week on Thursday at 9 p.m. with the Winterview, the only interview you can win. We'll also be back tomorrow night on Twitch at the Party Gamecast. We're going to be doing a variety show. We're going to be playing a lot of dating sims. We're going to finish up all of the stories that we've left hanging for Dream Daddy, the Daddy Dating Simulator tomorrow night, starting at 8 p.m. But let's see who won this one. That's the big question. Here we go. Alex B winning with 508, a swing and a miss on there. Hot Chip jumps up 479. Malika at 433. Curse at 427. Kristen at 414. New Board Order in 6th place at 320. Anitra at 271. Peep Dish at 240. There is the end of the game. Alex B, good work and congratulations. We will be back. Yeah. Oh, there's also a note. Patricia's noting in here. Abraham Lincoln also has a lot of misattributed quotes. Yeah, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. And at some point, we may have his picture up there and a set of misattributed quotes. Once again, we will be back next week. Same trivia time, same trivia channel. We'll be back on Thursday, once again at 9 p.m. doing the Winterview. And tomorrow night on the Party Gamecast Twitch, we will be finishing up Dream Daddy and going through the rest of the endings on Dream Daddy and maybe some other stuff. We'll see what we do over there. But that'll be starting at 8 p.m. on twitch.tv/thepartygamecast. Jennifer noting it's reverse day. I won. Good work. Fantastic work. And once again, thank you so much for joining me here tonight. See you next week. Have a great week, folks. Stay healthy, stay safe, stay clean, and hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night.